Hey everybody, Ace Trainer Liam here and welcome to the latest episode of MetroMania. For those who aren't aware, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokémon Metronome only double battle tournament to determine the MetroMania Champion, and this season is all about starter Pokémon. If you're a fan of MetroMania and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button, show you're enjoying this series, and of course hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. This week is Heat 7, we are so close to the end of the heats, very close, we're almost at the quarterfinals, but we just got a little bit more action to come. But before we get into today's battles, let's have a look at how the brackets are stacking up. Last week, in what was considered an upset victory, Torchic overcame Litten. Everybody thought that Litten's double intimidate strategy was gonna destroy everybody in this tournament, although how it would have answered to Piplup I have no idea, because of course it would have given Piplup +2 attack at the start of the battle, but we'll never find out because Torchic overcame Litten, destroyed Litten in the second and third round, so Torchic moves on to face Pikachu in quarterfinal 3. We have only one quarterfinal left to fill, 2 spaces. We're going to find out this week who will fill the first of those spaces in quarterfinal 4. Is it going to be Totodile or is it going to be Chespin? Let's find out. It's time for Totodile versus Chespin as everybody enters the field, and I am reminded just how much Chespin has a really good shiny form, but so does Totodile as well, so this is a great battle with some great Pokemon. I love both these Pokemon, so either of these could win and I'd still come out happy, so it's a win-win for me. Disarming Voice is going to be the first move used today by shiny Totodile, doing a bit of chip damage to each of these Chespin opponents, as regular Totodile follows up with Happy Hour. Why not? Do you know what? That's so Totodile in a way. Everyone's caught up in the happy atmosphere. Everyone's having a good time here on Metromania. I hope you're having a good time as well. If you're having a good time, let me know in the comments and tell me why. Here's Cotton Spore. That's going to slow down both of the Totodile there harshly, which I think would give the speed advantage to the Chespin team now, which is a great play for turn 1 by regular Chespin. Here's shiny Chespin with a Psych Up. Oh boy. It's not going to do anything though, because there's no stat changes as far as I'm aware. I can't remember there being any stat changes so far. So not a great start for the shiny Chespin. But here's regular Chespin with a Scald. It's not going to be very effective, but if it gets the burn on that shiny Totodile, it could be a good start. Doesn't get the burn, so ignore everything I'm saying. Here we go with the shiny Totodile going for Eerie Impulse onto regular Chespin right there. That is going to drop the special attack harshly by Chespin. That could be absolutely crippling. Here is regular Totodile, who's going to go for a Misty Terrain. Interesting play right there, bringing that mist. And how is the Chespin team going to respond? I did a little burp there. Did you catch that? That was lovely. This is the quality content you subscribe for. Here's Shadow Force, though, from shiny Chespin. It's going to vanish instantly, avoiding any further attacks, and it's going to reappear on the next turn to dish out some damage. Here is regular Chespin, who's going to go for Agility and increase its speed even further. What a great play right there. Now you need to start attacking, though, Chespin. That would be a smart idea. Here's shiny Totodile, who's going to go for a lovely kiss, but the mist prevents it, is what I was going to say. The mist prevents the lovely kiss from putting the Pokemon to sleep, preventing those status conditions. Forest Curse is going to fail because, again, I think that's... Oh, it's not because of the mist, it's because it was aiming for the wrong Chespin. There's the Shadow Force from the shiny Chespin right there, and now it's regular Chespin's time to shine. What will it do here? It's going to go for a workup. So it's going to increase its attack and special attack, I believe, if I'm remembering my workup, some bulk ups correctly. Yes, attack and special attack. Bulk up is defense and attack. Here we go with shiny Totodile, who's going to go for a Dark Pulse onto which of the Chespin? Onto the regular Chespin, dishing a decent amount of damage right there. What will regular Totodile do to follow up on its allies? It's going to go for Constrict, which is just not as good, I'll be honest. Dark Pulse versus Constrict. It's fine. Here's shiny Chespin, though, and that's going to retaliate with a Barrage, but it's avoided by Totodile, so no hits there. This could go either way right now. There's no Pokemon is giving an inch right now. Regular Chespin will go for Synchronize. Doesn't affect Totodile. Sorry, Synchronoise. I've been told off for this a lot, apparently. It's Synchronoise. It's a sound-based attack, and it only damages Chespin because Chespin's the only one who matches a type with the other Chespin. Here's a Trop Kick, though, not very effective, but will drop the attack 1 stage on... Oh, no, doesn't get the attack drop on that Chespin, so ignore me there. Here's a Shadow Punch from the shiny Totodile onto regular Chespin, and regular Chespin is looking to be in a bit of trouble right now. And here goes Shiny Chespin with a Mud Bomb onto regular Totodile, dropping the accuracy of that Totodile as well, which could be an important factor in this battle as we see Chespin getting ready to fire off its next move. It's going to go for Bone Club onto regular Totodile right there. That's a great hit with that Bone Club as it looks to retaliate. What will Totodile do in response? Goes for Tailwind, going to try and increase the speed of its team. Probably a bit too little too late, to be honest, mate, but you do you. Here's Shiny Totodile getting ready for a follow-up attack here, and it's going to go for Charge, going to raise its special defense, I believe. Am I right, or is it special attack? No, it's special defense. Why not? Here comes Shiny Chespin. Mate, there's so many moves to remember in Pokemon. If you remember all of them, get a life. Here's Venoshock onto Shiny Totodile. The mist has disappeared. Oh, someone's going to be triggered by that, and I really don't mind. What will Chespin do here? What have you got in store, little buddy? What are you going to go for? You're going to go for Calm Mind. Increase your special attack and your special defense. Well, I believe your special attack was dropped to stage earlier, so that's probably good. Probably a good idea. What will its opponent do, though? What will Totodile do to respond to that Calm Mind? Is it going to do anything? It's going to go for Liquidation. Avoided because of that accuracy drop from earlier. Shiny Totodile needs to do something in response to that. Goes for Night Daze onto Shiny Chespin right there. Great damage as well from that Night Daze. That was phenomenal. Shiny Chespin is in a world of hurt right now. Goes for Self-Destruct. Doesn't want to do this any longer. Oh my goodness. Is that... And it almost knocks its partner out. Oh my goodness. Down goes Shiny Chespin. So... this is a difficult situation for Chespin right now. I don't know what it's going to do here. It's going to go for Extra Sensory, though, onto the regular Totodile and get the knockout, but it's in a very dangerous position right now. What will it do? Shiny Totodile clearly has an advantage right now because Chespin's at nearly... oh, it goes for Poison Gas. So it's not even going to damage it with an actual move. It's going to poison Chespin and let the poison kill it to end this turn. What a nasty ending. That's so cruel of Totodile, but there you go. Chespin goes down. It's 1-0. Totodile 1, Chespin 0. Chespin, what will you do here? You've got to respond. You've got to equalize if you want to be able to still be in with a chance to go to the quarterfinals. What is going to happen here? Totodile is going to start things off again. No speed advantage for Chespin now. Here's a lick from regular Totodile onto the Shiny Chespin. Shiny Totodile is going to follow up on that lick with a Stone Edge. Oh my goodness. Doing a great deal of damage there to that regular Chespin. Now it's time for the Chespin team to respond in kind. Shiny Chespin goes for Gravity. What will regular Chespin do here? It's going to go... oh, the gravity has indeed intensified. Oh my. Regular Chespin is going to jump in with a Haze. Remove any stat changes. I don't think there have been any on turn 1, but you do you, my dude. All stat changes eliminated. Time for the Totodile team to start their second turn. What will they do here? Regular Totodile is going to go for Power Trick. So it's going to swap its attack and its defense. How will that pay off? We'll find out later on, I guess. Shiny Totodile is going to jump into the fray, though, and it is going to use Hyper Fang, which is going to do a great deal of damage, you would imagine, bringing that regular Chespin down to less than half its max HP. And here comes Shiny Chespin with a Dragon Dance. Oh my goodness. Things are heating up now. There's the increase to the attack and the speed of Shiny Chespin by 1 stage apiece. That's going to be an interesting play right there. Regular Chespin goes for Happy Hour. What is it with Happy Hour in this? Does everybody have to use Happy Hour? I guess it's not as happy right now because Totodile was a bit rude in the last battle, ending with Poison Gas instead of an actual, actual attack. Here's Retaliate from the Shiny Chespin right there, doing a decent chunk of damage to that Totodile. What will it do in response here? How will it reply? Gonna go with a Pluck, which will be super effective on regular Chespin, bringing it down into the danger zone right there. Shiny Totodile, will it capitalize on the advantage that was just given? Goes for Gear Up. It is going to fail, so it's not going to capitalize at all. Regular Chespin is in danger right now. What will it do? Going to go for Sing. It's going to put the Shiny Totodile to sleep right now, so that the Chespin team now only really need to deal with the regular Totodile. If they target regular Totodile for the next few turns, they are going to be sitting pretty. Here's Shiny Chespin going Power Whip. That will be super effective, and stab on the shiny Totodile. Knocks it out in a single hit. That was amazing. I mean, I'd have gone for the regular Totodile, but even so, the advantage is now all Chespin right now. Totodile's going to go for Odor Sleuth, which is probably a big mistake right there. Should be going on the attack right now. Regular Chespin sees the opening. That Power Whip was incredible. Goes for Electro Web. Is going to be super effective. Just a tiny bit, well, as normally would do a tiny bit of damage, but because it's super effective, it did a great deal of damage to Totodile and dropped its speed by 1 stage. My goodness, Shiny Chespin is getting ready. Of course, the Power Whip was +1 attack as well, remember that. Fire Spin, it's going to trap Totodile in a not very effective Fire Spin, but Fire Spin damage is going to take place at the end of each turn. Totodile needs to go on the attack now because it's not going to survive much longer. Here comes Chespin with a Gust onto Totodile for a small amount of damage right there, but it still puts Totodile in a dangerous position because now it only has 2 or 3 turns left. Goes for a Volt Switch, not very effective on Shiny Chespin. There's the Fire Spin damage. I believe Totodile, if it gets hit by Chespin by anything this turn, it will faint at the end of this turn. So it needs to hope that Chespin does not hit it with anything, but I'd seen that as unlikely. Here's Superpower. Oh my god, didn't just hit it with anything. A +1 attack Superpower. Down goes Totodile. It's now 1 apiece. Chespin is in a much better position. They jump onto the field smiling because they know they're in a great position right here. The Totodile team looking a bit nervous right now. May have underestimated Chespin in that second round. But of course, Totodile's back to having the speed advantage once again. So it starts things off with a Sandstorm. Everyone's going to get buffeted at the end of each turn right now. Nobody here can resist Sandstorm. So that's an interesting play by Totodile, but it may work in Totodile's favor if Totodile's lucky. And Totodile's going to go for Water Spout at full HP. It's going to be resisted, but it does a decent amount of damage for a resisted attack right there. Of course, best time to use Water Spout is when you're at full HP right there. What will Chespin do here? Shiny Chespin's going to go for Yawn. So in the next turn or so, that shiny Totodile is going to fall asleep once again. It was asleep in the last battle before it got knocked out by a massive Power Whip. And Chespin's going to go Stun Spore. Avoided by Totodile. Very, very lucky there as it's buffeted by the Sandstorm. Everyone's about to take all of this Sandstorm damage. There go both the Chespins as well, taking that Sandstorm hit. All 4 Pokemon on the field are going to take buffets from Sandstorm until the Sandstorm disappears. Here comes the Clamp. Is avoided from Shiny Totodile there. And of course, Shiny Totodile is about to fall asleep. Here's regular Totodile with a Power Whip of its own. Turnabout is fair play, but of course it's resisted by Chespin, so it doesn't do nearly as impressive an amount of damage there. Shiny Chespin, what will it do? With a big old smile on its face, it's going to go for Wrap, but it's avoided by Shiny Totodile. So again, Totodile getting lucky there. Regular Chespin is going to go for Milk Drink. I mean, why not? Restore yourself back up to full HP. Sure, why not, Chespin? You go for it, my dude. So there we go. Chespin is at full HP once again. Shiny Totodile is buffeted by the Sandstorm. Regular Totodile's buffeted. Chespin's buffeted. And of course, Shiny Chespin is about to be buffeted as well. And I believe Shiny Totodile is falling asleep. There we go. The yawn has taken effect. Never yawn in front of someone because you'll make them yawn. And it's just, you'll get stuck in a perpetual yawn loop. I'm talking about yawning and it made me yawn. Beautiful. 10 out of 10 quality Metromania commentary. You've expected nothing less from me. Here's Misty Terrain once again from Totodile. Loves using Misty Terrain for some reason. But of course, that's not going to affect the sleep that's already been inflicted. Here comes regular Chespin. What will it do here? Going to go for Hyper Voice on both the Totodile there for a decent amount of damage, chipping away at those Totodile. And here comes Shiny Chespin, who's going to follow up on its partner's move with an Ally Switch. I mean, why not? So, just going to swap itself out for the regular Chespin. They've now switched places. Now we've got Shinies on each side, regulars on each side. Why not? Don't really like it when it's laid out like that. I laid out Metromania this way for a reason. I think it looks nice when the Shinies are in opposite corners. But whatever. You do you, Chespin. Cheers, mate. Shiny Totodile still fast asleep at the start of the next turn, so it's over to regular Totodile to try and dish out some punishment on these Chespin. Incinerate, though, if you're going to do it, that'll do it. Super effective damage on both the Chespin there. Beautiful move. Didn't do a lot of damage, though, for a super effective hit, but what can you do? Sky Uppercut, though, coming out from Shiny Chespin onto Shiny Totodile. Decent amount of damage right there. Regular Chespin getting ready to follow up. What's it going to go for? Goes for Drain Punch. Gonna punch that shiny Totodile and restore some of its hit points with that drain punch. That was beautiful. And here comes the sandstorm. I thought it was going to be Totodile using a move. We got to end the turn with the sandstorm damage first. It's put shiny Totodile in the danger zone right there. But of course, shiny Chespin is also in the danger zone as a result. Totodile, shiny Totodile, still fast asleep, so regular Totodile is left to try and pick up the pieces of this battle. Gonna go for Bolt Strike, though. It's gonna be resisted because it's an electric type attack on a grass type Pokemon, but looks absolutely beautiful, bringing regular Chespin down to less than half its max HP right there. But now it's the Chespin team's turn. Regular Chespin looks to be primed and ready to go for Retaliate, which should do massive damage. Doesn't quite take down shiny Totodile, though. Shiny Totodile is living on a single hit point. And here comes shiny Chespin with a Flare Blitz. Oh my goodness. On which Totodile, though? On the shiny, takes the shiny down. Of course, it'll only do 1 hit point of recoil damage, I believe. But, you know, still a bit of damage. You know, take what you can get, Totodile. Sandstorm has subsided. No more buffeting in this battle. But Totodile does have a decent amount of HP. It could still pull this battle off. Goes for Clear Smog. And that is going to hit shiny Chespin and take it down. So don't worry about any stat changes. Stat changes are removed. It's going to get knocked out anyway. Now it's regular Totodile versus regular Chespin. Chespin needs to pull out something here because it's a lower HP than Totodile. Goes for Round. That is going to hit the Totodile and bring it down to less than half its max HP. So now this is just a back and forth between Totodile and Chespin. Someone is going to the quarterfinals. They've got everything to play for right now. Quiver Dance coming out from regular Totodile. Going to increase its special attack, special defense, and speed. Very good play for this stage of the game. But can Chespin take advantage of the fact that it was not attacked this turn? Goes for Heart Stamp. It's not going to do a great deal of damage. It's only Heart Stamp, but did a decent amount, to be fair. The mist disappears from the battlefield. Totodile, I think, has the speed advantage now. Again, but they already had it, but it's okay. Remember, it's to increase special defense and special attack. Goes for Metal Burst, but it's going to fail. That's Chespin's opening right there. Is Chespin going to take advantage? It's going to go for Gyro Ball, which will be resisted by Totodile, so it's not going to do a great deal of damage at all. It's now over to Totodile. What will Totodile do here? What's he got in mind? Has he got a big play in mind? Who knows? It's going to go for Captivate, but it doesn't affect the opposing Chespin. That's not good for Totodile. Chespin again has been hand-fed an opportunity to use Wild Charge and get the knockout. Totodile just wasted so much time, and it goes down. Chespin is going to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to Chespin. Absolutely. Those last 2 rounds, Totodile just absolutely failed. Well done, Chespin. This is a battle that really could have gone either way. I didn't really know who to choose going in, whether it was Totodile or whether it was Chespin. I don't know what team I really supported going in, and Chespin just pulled it out the bag and went, no, Totodile ain't going through. I'm going through. So Chespin goes on to the quarterfinals. It is the first Pokemon in quarterfinal 4 of this season, and well deserved, to be honest. Well deserved. There's not a lot I can say about this battle. It was very cut and dry. And of course, next week we'll find out who Chespin's opponent will be. Will it be Charmander or will it be Mudkip? We're going to find out next week. That's of course where I'm going to leave this episode of Metromania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel like these wonderful people down here do, pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrinillium. And for live streams 5 days a week, including right now if you're watching this live, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrinillium. But until next time, I'm Ace Trinillium. Keep on training.